You forget about that poll we held a little while back? I didn't forget about that poll we held a little while back. I wanted a game to review a whole bunch of mods in. Well, hat in time. The game's so nice I made the same video twice, but can you blame me? This is an indie game with tons of fun characters, a whole bunch of worlds to explore, Alpine Skyline, which is not fun in the slightest, please don't play this one, and BoKid? You expect me to not talk about BoKid? Before we talk mods I have installed, let's talk the ones I do not have installed, because there are a lot that were worth mentioning, just, not worth the install time. Here's a Plumbus for Hat Kid, Copper Short Sword from Terraria, Peach Hat from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe as a weapon, a bunch of stickers, a Heinz Doofenshmirtz, the mod author even says this sucks, Playable Sonic, Playable Minecraft Steve, a Yeet sticker, and a JPEG of Big Smoke from Grand Theft Auto. That'll do. I mean, these are just exactly what they look like, really. You take one look at the image on the screen and you go, okay, I get it. And then you move on with your life. What are you doing with your life? Who can say? But a green HP meter when you take one hit? Ooh, yeah, that's the tops. As someone who likes stupid ideas that make things harder than they have to be, Hazard Badge is exactly what I want out of a stupid idea that makes things harder than they have to be. Pretty much every projectile in the game is constantly getting thrown at you and you just have to live with it. Fun fact, I actually beat Snatcher once like this. I died immediately after, but, I beat him. Didn't say I had to collect the timepiece. Now, I still love the Parade Badge. It's my favorite badge in the game, and it's not even in the game. But the Chase Badge, that's more or less the same sort of shtick, really. It's a little faster than the Parade. It doesn't necessarily exactly follow your every movement, but it's the same sort of deal. It's a little ghost that spooks your chosen kid to death should they touch, so don't let that happen, maybe. Ever wanted the game to just get faster for no reason? Acceleration Badge is for you, it does exactly that, but it's also really customizable, so you can customize your acceleration experience. How about we go pay our old friend the conductor a visit? The first thing you'll notice are his beautiful, wonderful eyes. The next thing you'll notice is that it's a lovely morning in the Owl Express. So here's a horrible goose. I don't know why I downloaded the Honk Agents. It was just such a surreal, strange mod that I was immediately transfixed. It needed to jam itself into my game data yesterday. So it did. And hey, who's better at solving the mystery on the conductor's train than the conductor himself? There's so many weird playable character mods for this game, and this is one of them that did not suck, and I thought he'd be worth displaying. Unfortunately, he has since had those wonderful eyes of his surgically removed, though I hear you can buy them at any participating craft store. It's also apparently a sprint hat flare, did not realize that until later. But you know what's cooler than just the conductor? The conductor and every other boss fight in this game at once. Jesus. I guess I get why a bunch of grown adults and one child ganged up on Hat Kid. She posted cringe. Hat Kid, no! Now we need a sponsor to regain subscriber. That'll work. Sure. This bit was awful. And now we have enough funds to paint the scooter. I don't know why I couldn't get this mod working. It just would not cooperate. So that's nice. Here's a sprint hat flare I thought was really cute. It's a whole bunch of bandages because she keeps bumping her stupid head and everything. Here's a die that makes Hat Kid cel-shaded for some reason. Here's Hat Kid is now made out of gelatin. You may now offer a single applaud. Remember how in Tony Hawk's Underground, and probably also in the other Tony Hawk games, you could plaster a logo wherever you wanted with a graffiti button? Yeah, you can do that in this game now too. It's a hat, because you don't have enough hats. You've got like, what, 8 hats? You need more hats. You can also break every single timepiece you own onto the ground, should you desire, although the kid clips into the floor when you do it because it's a taunt, and she was meant to be up in the air, and then this mod does not get that. But I know what you're saying. Hold on. E3K, I'm a speedrunner. I have to have mods disabled when I play. I can't use animation replacements or googly eyes or frozen caffeinated beverages in my runs. I'll get disqualified. And I feel you. That's why there's a whole second half to a Hat in Time's mod scene. Enter the custom level. Just, Up the slide and into the mailroom and talk to this mafia man, and you're ready to play any user-made level on a whim. Let's start with Timesweeper. And let's not, because I'm not good at Minesweeper. Oh wait, I finished this one? I finished a Minesweeper? Doesn't help that each tile only looks at the cardinal directions, they can't look at diagonals. So it's way easier. Also, you can do this. That's neat. Monkey Goes to Hell, there's no E, but let's see what it... Okay, what the fuck? This control's like garbage, by the way. I'm using the D-pad on a Switch Pro controller, and if you hold forward, you pretty much just have to think left or right, and you rock the D-pad that way instinctively. It's not meant to do this. But for some reason, you can't even use the control stick, you're using the D-pad, and I'd have... How? How did you do this? At what point have you not made a Hat in Time mod and you just made your own separate game, and you're using Unreal 3 as a base? Besides, the only games I'm legally allowed to play where someone goes to hell are Super Meat Boy and Bree Goes to Hell, so all I can actually play at the moment is Super Meat Boy, which is great because I'm bad at platformers, as evidenced by this video. Also, you leave hell, but the level continues. There's a whole second world that is not hell. So bad. Don't. I didn't have high hopes for billiards and a Hat in Time. I mean, this game's physics were hand-coded for fun interactions like can kicking. They're not meant to be analogous to our reality. And sure enough, it's not good. But you can play brick by brick. So that gets high marks. You just walk up to Snatcher and be like, I want to listen to Brick by Brick, and he plays it. Because you want to listen to Brick by Brick. So this is going right up on the fridge. Nice job. This was mostly probably just designed to be like a mess around space for online parties, so I've pretty much milked this for all it's worth. Let's get out of here. Okay, off the fridge. Let's take a break from mod levels real quick with one of my favorite maps in the game. We've updated our privacy policy. It's located in Mario's Dream. I couldn't not do another mod that just obfuscates text, and this one's just a bunch of sarcastic level names. So, that's it. The next level I have on offer is Hat Kid delivers a Nintendo Pro Controller, the Grand E Journey of a Lifetime, a name that made me hate existing and the fact that I can read with every new word written. I found the pacer test intro, so that's not good. I'm already having an asthma attack, and I'm not even playing the level yet.
The running speed starts.
This is more or less Train Rush that had memes and a handful of, well, you don't have any other reason to use the scooter in the rest of the game. So that's neat. I also broke this level's requisite boss battle once by just jumping off the scooter. You can't get back onto the scooter that can shoot if you jump off the scooter. That's nice. It's dumb, but it's a harmless level. I guess it's worth your time. But I've saved the best for last. This surf level. Just kidding. Hat Kid Steals the Declaration of Independence is a level that's very rapidly become infamous for its sheer absurdity, and it hits you immediately with the credits sequence in the very beginning. I'm fairly certain this music is in the YouTube copyright system, but I can't confirm that one. I don't want to confirm that one. I don't want to play God. We're after the Declaration of Independence, which is like an interdimensional like source of power, but also a document. It's stored in a pocket dimension. It's one of those levels. Hat Kid Steals the Declaration of Independence is a weird homage to James Bond and Metal Gear at the same time. Two things I thought you probably shouldn't put together because their fans would be pissed if you did. It also ends with a boss fight that is actually pretty nice. It's just a faster, more difficult version of one of the fights that's already in the game, and I really appreciate it for what it is. This is stupid. This is an absurd level, like stupid absurd, and it goes on for what feels like forever. And there's like a 30% chance it just crashes at the end, but like before the actual proper end. So you don't get to know how the story actually like ends, and you don't get to see that it's a freaking movie inside a level. You don't get to see that if it crashes, it just ends, and it's just like, oh, we're done. But this is like insane. And that's kind of the point of mods. You can make a really subtle or even downright immersion boosting mod to up a game's quality of life or aesthetic. There's a good chance you probably didn't notice that I have a custom eye texture for Hat Kid and Bow Kid. But no game has just serious mods. Even things like Skyrim or Fallout, where there's a freaking slot on the main menu for patches, community-made patches that Bethesda can't put in their game for some reason. There's so many dumb mods. And that's cool, and that's fine, honestly. Make your dumb mods. These are the types of things that really spice up games for people. Everyone who gets into modding in one way or another will no doubt make something enjoyably dumb. Enjoy the process of making this dumb thing so we can enjoy playing this dumb thing. Replace the game models for no reason. Let me press a button to dab. There's worse uses of your time and energy. Make that dumb mod. I'll play that dumb mod. I mean, I won't personally. I don't usually mod games. I keep most things uninstalled in the Hat in Time between these videos. But somebody will play them. And if you make somebody's day with something dumb, enjoyably dumb, What more can you ask? Oh, go vote. If you haven't already, if your state is still, like, polls are still open in your state, vote. It's primary season. Let's get out there. Yeah. Oh, also, if you're of age and you have your voter registration, don't two kids in a trench coat into the polling place. That's illegal. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, I'd recommend subscribing. Patreon and social media links are in the description.